What's up you guys, Gemma here and back again for another video, and it is going to be the Q&A session that I posted out my Facebook group twice this week. You good people have been leaving comments on both threads asking questions, and I'm going to endeavour right now to answer all of them. So sit tight, and I just want to say follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Links are in the description and everything will be on the screen now if you guys want to take part in future Q&As or just hang out with me on a daily basis. I'm super active on social media, so come on over, follow me on all three. Guys, make sure you subscribe as well because I've been really appreciating your support. I've got some awesome content planned, definitely in a couple of weeks time, little teaser. So guys, thanks for the support. If you're in this video, you're awesome. Let's answer some questions. Okay guys, first question is from Francesca Hughes, and she asks, if you could play one series or one genre of a game for the rest of your time, what would it be? Keep it the ace work. Thanks Fran. It would be RPGs. I'd go in for something like particularly Western RPGs like Skyrim, or something a little bit cheesy like Fallout. Really love my RPG stuff. Great question. Definitely think you can get loads of time out of an RPG, and I think it's well worthwhile giving an RPG a go. Next question from Todd McDonald. He asks, how do chickens cross the road? Well Todd, they cross from one side to the other side when there's no traffic. They take very good care, they look both ways, and they breathe, take the time, and away they go. Todd's real question is, do I prefer Super Mario Kart or Link to the Past? That is a real tough one. I'd probably, oh my god, that's so difficult. My favourite game of all time is Super Mario Kart. I'm going to go Super Mario Kart. Next question is from Kareem. He asked 3 questions, but I'm going to answer the second one. Does it matter to you that CRT TVs might one day become totally extinct? No, it doesn't matter. I don't game on them. I used to, but I don't now. So I'm not too fussed. I'm pretty happy with my flat screen behind me. Lewis asks, really good question. Hey Gemma, name a hobby that might be interested in doing if you had a bit more time in your life. That's dead easy. That would be long distance running. I do go on the odd run every now and again, but not as much as I like because my time is completely taken up with a full-time job and my YouTube stuff. But it would definitely be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mile runs at a time. Byron Law asked 2 questions. I'm going to answer the bottom one. What is your favourite part of the video making process? In absolute honesty, the favourite part of my video making process is when a video is rendering like it is right now in Final Cuts, because I know then that the job's done and I've just got to wait ready to get it uploaded to YouTube. Nick Wardenberg asks, Gemma, how do you keep track of your collection and what is your favourite console to collect for? My favourite console to collect for is the Super Nintendo. How do I keep track of my collection? I take pictures of my collection. I don't use apps, so if I'm at a gaming expo, I'll go through the pictures, zoom in, make sure I've either got it so I don't need to buy it, or if I can't see it on my phone or my pictures, then I know to buy it. So I find that that's the easiest and quickest method for me, because then I don't need to keep inputting things into an app. Gaz asks, out of your entire collection, what is your favourite computer game or anything, if I've read that right? My favourite kind of item, that is a tough one. I'd probably say my signed NES by Masayuki Umera, the designer of the NES or Famicom and the Super Nintendo. Got that signed when I interviewed him last February, so that's pretty darn cool. Leanne Blades Dyson says, where do you think gaming will be in say 10 years time? I don't know. I think that's an interesting one. I think we could quite easily lean towards the answer of VR, but I think that's going to be a phase a little bit like 3D gaming was, particularly on the 3DS. So where do I think it's going to be? I think it's going to look very much, the graphics I just think are going to can continually get better and better and better. Sometimes I watch cutscenes now and I actually don't believe that it's like real graphics. I thought, wow, I actually thought that was part of the movie. So I think it's just going to get a little bit more movie-like, more and more true to real life. Craig Steelyard says, what is your favourite Resident Evil game? I would have to go with Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation 1. It's my favourite. Packs an absolute punch in terms of nostalgia. I love my nostalgia. Gotta say Resi 1, but I do love the series. It's one of my top series to stream here on YouTube. Next question then on the second post is from Miko Moiki, if I've pronounced that right. Here's a question. You said earlier in your videos that you got into PC gaming recently. Did I? Are you going to start collecting, and also how do you find PC gaming compared to console gaming? Okay, that's pretty straightforward for me. I'm not into PC gaming. I play one game on the PC, and that is Planet Coaster, which I really love. It's a theme park simulation game from the Roller Coaster Tycoon developers. So I really like that game, but I'm not really into PC gaming. I don't find it as immersive or as relaxing for me, to be honest, as what I do with the console. I don't know why, it's just a preference, but I do love Planet Coaster. Jason Edmonds asks, my question is, why on earth do you still not own a PC Engine? Absolute gem of a machine. I don't know why, I have no idea, but I know you wrote a guest blog for me on my website about the PC Engine, so I will link that in the description. I just have no desire to own one, Jay, but maybe you could convince me in the comments. Rob Norris says, when playing The Sims, have you ever created a character based off your own traits / life? If so, what were your character's pros and cons? My answer to that is very simple. Haven't played The Sims in a long time, and when I did, I've never created a character based on myself or my life. Diego Coronel asks, in the hardest games of history, which prefer old school Battletoads of Nintendo NES or Dark Souls 3 on current gen? Great channel. Oh, I'm gonna go Battletoads. I'm gonna go for some classic retro game answer there. I would go with Battletoads. Richard Howard asks, I have a question for you, Gemma. What is your favourite PlayStation console to date, from PS1 right through to the PlayStation 4 and on that system? What's your favourite game? So what's my favourite game? Okay, so in terms of console, I'm going to have to go PS4. Why? What a cliche, eh? What a cliche. We're in that current era. I'd probably go PS4 in terms of immersion, but PS1 in terms of nostalgia, obviously. My favourite game on the entire system, I don't really have like a preferred PS4 game at the moment, even though I enjoy the gaming experience a bit more, but my favourite PS1 game of all time is Casper, a really great puzzle game, top down, absolutely fab. If you've not played it, please go and check it out. I think I've spoken about it in my Games You Must Play playlist, so Casper, PS1, mint. Richard Rowland asks, what got you into gaming and what was the first game you can remember playing? The first game I remember playing was Horoscope Skiing on the ZX Spectrum. My mum bought me a Spectrum the Christmas before she died, and she didn't even wrap it. She was more excited than I was. She wanted me to see it first. So I had a ZX Spectrum. She used to set up Horoscope Skiing for me. Loved that system, loved that game. Richard Arthur Bennett asks, what game would you recommend to a non-gamer hooked on this magnificent hobby? I would probably suggest a Mario Kart game, probably Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, so Super Mario Kart, or Mario Kart on the Wii. I think both are really accessible, both are really great consoles, and both offer awesome multiplayer experiences, particularly with the Wii, so you can go up to 4-player. I just think it's fun, I think it's quirky, and I think a lot of people will relate to the characters, because whether they like to admit it or not, these non-gamers, everybody always smiles when they see Mario, Yoshi, Princess Peach, Bowser, Donkey Kong, especially Donkey Kong, etc. Luka Vajinovic, if I've pronounced that right, what is the hardest boss you've ever fought in a horror game? It has got to be Resident Evil 7 Madhouse difficulty, and it has been Marge. I know you've tuned in, Luca, so I know you've watched me play that, and I struggled, but now I've beaten that bitch. Neil Highlands asks, why have I not got a PSVR yet? Simple, because I don't like VR. Michael Farrer asked, what is my cat's name? The reason Michael asked that was because I used a picture of my cat Husky sat on this very gaming chair to get some feedback and some questions from you guys. This particular cat is called Husky, but we've got 4. A lot of you guys have been asking to see squeaking videos. I'll put him in more videos from now on. So guys, there we go. Thank you for sending your questions in. Really appreciate the support. You guys are bloody awesome people. It is Sunday today, so I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with a video. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a complete surprise. But for now, hope you have just an even better rest of your day. Kind of waffling now. Seriously guys, thanks for the support. Check the links in the description, check the cards here, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you want more awesome content. My name's Gemma, take care, see you soon.